Okay, the day is finally here. I'm at McLaren Beverly Hills, and the 600LT is just inside. We're gonna go check it out and then drive off into the sunset, even though sunset's not for another few hours. Well, you know what? I'll unveil it and then it's gonna look similar, potentially, to a car that some of you guys have seen before, is the only thing, but it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'll explain more when we check it out. Also, you're probably wondering why there are a bunch of Rolls Royces. You're not seeing any McLarens. There's McLarens over there. So don't worry. We're in the right spot. I won't make you wait too long though. We'll go inside and just unveil it right away. All right, here we go. The grand reveal of my new 600LT. There it is. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful red paint job. I even had some modifications done on the hood. Gave it some P1 style little vents in there. It's looking pretty sweet. We even got the F1/Speedtail kind of single-seater centered layout. Amazing. And then a little bit of carbon fiber there on the steering wheel. So, looks fantastic. You're gonna comment potentially if you watch another YouTuber named Vehicle Virgins. It looks exactly like Parker's car. Yeah, so I had already decided on the color. This was like 6-7 months ago, back in the fall almost. And he sent me a text message. He's like, oh, I heard you were getting a 600LT. What color are you thinking? I'm like, oh, I was thinking Lantana purple. He's like, oh, so am I. Roof scoop? Yeah, doing that too. We're gonna basically get the same car, it looks like. So I contemplated for a little bit after hearing he was doing it. Should I change it? Should I not get Lantana purple? Should I get another color? And then the more I thought about it, I was like, I can't change what I want just because another YouTube person is also doing Lantana purple. So I stuck with my gut. The difference is I have black calipers and I also have black seat belts and purple stitching. So there are very subtle differences, even though most people are probably gonna, if they see this in the wild, they'll be like, hey Parker, I saw you here, and he's gonna be like, no, it wasn't there. So, hey Parker, if you watch this video, we should go driving sometime, and we'll have clone cars. But anyway, here, okay, let's actually take a look at the cars. As mentioned, it's Lantana purple. That's the color. Looks great. Super happy with how it came out. It has all of the carbon fiber options. You kind of have to do that if you want to equip the roof scoop, which, as you can see, I have gone for. I figured that I wanted it to be more unique, and you can't get the roof scoop on a normal 570. It's a pricey option for sure, but it really sets this thing apart, I think. And there aren't many other cars out there that have the kind of raised snorkel roof scoop. Obviously the P1, and you could option it on the 675LT if you wanted to, but they were more like integrated into the hood, which, I mean, maybe this is more of a controversial look, but you have things like Pagani Zondas, Wyra BCs, those sorts of real fancy cars that have the same sort of function. So I think it really, really stands out, and it looks nice. Makes it unique, makes it super awesome. So we've got the full carbon fiber roof, because you need that for the roof scoop. And then I actually didn't realize that they had figured out how to put the wing into carbon fiber. I thought that they were doing it in the palladium, which is just the material you get if you do not equip carbon fiber on the various places you can option it, but they got it. So that's a pleasant surprise. They have the heat shielding in the center, obviously, so that the heat from the exhaust doesn't damage this, but nice having the carbon elsewhere. The gigantic rear carbon diffuser, and then just the various little elements here and there, because you know how much I like carbon. I have to get every single option possible, you know? Even the badge itself. Oh man, turned out amazing. I will say, having seen Parker's videos, it sort of confirmed that, oh yeah, it's gonna look nice when I get it. So I appreciate him kind of previewing the whole thing for me. It's like, yeah, I can't wait even more so now. Like, It looks amazing. Because, you know, you get a color like purple, you're like, I don't know, is it really gonna work? It's a bit of a risk, and oh, it looks great. But what I really can't wait is to drive it with the roof scoop and actually hear the sounds firsthand, because I haven't been able to do that yet. Haven't been in another roof scoop car, so it'll be a first time unique experience. I'll be sure to take you along for the ride. Let's go inside. Let's get into driving position here, which is seat scooted as far up as possible. As I mentioned back when I was getting this thing ordered, center seats mandatory. No way I'm not gonna go for that when they're an option. They're roomy and they're comfortable though, which is obviously what I've heard from everyone. And I did get a chance to sit in these when I was in Monterey last year, so I knew that they were gonna be okay. We'll see how they feel on long distance journeys, but from everything I've heard from other people, they seem to be great. Also, they look so cool and they save so much weight. I think it's actually like a pretty massive difference, 50 pounds or something from the standard buckets. So worth doing. I got some MSO Lantana purple matching stitching all over the cabin. Otherwise, everything is black Alcantara, because it's kind of how I like to do it. It's got all the carbon interior options that are available. And then this is just the coolest part. The roof scoop coming into the cabin, and then it forks in 2 different directions, feeds into the engine, and I just, I cannot wait to drive this thing and get to actually hear how that thing sounds, because it's an active piece. It's not just there for show. It's feeding additional air into the engine, so it should be really cool. Still got the karaoke microphone, a mandatory bit on these cars. Carbon everywhere, pretty much, but otherwise it's a fairly minimalist interior. It's great though. It feels so, it's just a nice cabin. There's good visibility all around, and it feels comfortable. The driving position is great. I'm close enough to the wheel with my short stubby arms. It's just it's a nice place to be. It reminds me of like the feel of being in the GT3 RS with that kind of close cabin. Feels very go-kart like and very comfortable. Very, very happy with how it is. I guess the next step is like just bring it out and actually go for a drive. I'm gonna be driving actually a decent distance to go to an event. Ironically, Michelin event. This car has Pirellis on it, so bit of a faux pas. I hope they'll forgive me. It's for their guide, like you know how you hear restaurants, they have 1 to 3 Michelin stars. They're launching it for California. It's not driving, it's food, so maybe it's okay. What can you do? I will actually get to go on a nice little trip now though, so it's cool. Let's bring it out in the sunlight and check it out there. All right, here we go. Choice on the paint. I like it. No regrets whatsoever. Oh man, it's pretty. All the carbon, the scoop on there. Woo! All right, I actually kind of got to rush out so that we're not late for this Michelin guide launch event thing with our Pirellis. Hey, would you look at that? Hopefully they don't notice at all. I mean, I guess I'll, show me hitting the start button, but you'll get the first drive in the next video to come after that, so stay tuned. Gonna be great. Alrighty. All right, close the door. Don't worry, there will be more content to come, even though you're not gonna get much of me driving it for the time being, but we'll at least start the thing up. All right, we're off. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed and all that stuff, so that you can catch when the next videos come for this thing. I'm stoked though. Turned out amazing. It looks so great. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.